My name is Isaac Lesiba Pila. I have been in the Department of Education for 44 years as we speak today, and I started working at this school in 2004, in 2005, and I'm 20 years at this school, and I can just take this moment to thank the village where I was raised. I'm coming from the former Lesiba government, now Mokopane, in a village called Claremont, and I was born from Johanna Pila and my late dad, who passed on in 1973. But I'm very happy about the way I was brought up and the impact I made in the school. Yeah, thank you very much. I must take this moment to thank God above the rest, and as I have appreciated the manner at which my mom and my dad grew me up. I was born in the former homeland of Leboa, and I happened to finish my training, teachers training college at Mokopane Teachers Training College. I completed that in 1981, and I started my teaching career in 1982, and I started to work in a village, the most nodal area in the Vryburg area. By that time, it was the former Cape province, but I worked in the former Bophuthatswana government, which was a great exposure for me, and the village that I started to work at, it's called Ostri. That is this. I started to work at that school, which is called Hositebe Primary School, and I worked there for 4 years in that school. And in 1985, I was very fortunate to be identified as a person that the government that time saw talents in me, and I was promoted to become a school principal in 1985 in a small village called Dipodi, and the name of the school then was Dipodi Primary School. And at that school, then I'm very proud to say I produced the legends. One of them is Lesiba, who is one of the managers of Motsweding FM today. She's one of the girls that I treasure very much. And I also worked a lot within the school sports fraternity, and in the midst of the sports arena and the sports administration, I produced among the professionals of soccer. There is Fabian McCarthy, whom I took to the trials, and Jomo Cosmos took him, and he hailed and played for all the bigger teams that you know, your Kaizer Chiefs and them. So I'm very, very proud. I had the luck then in 1996. I then applied for a post within the Rustenburg area, and I was very fortunate to get an invitation. I went for interviews, and I was appointed the principal of Rangelenyane Primary, where I started in 1996 in June. I found the school a bit more dilapidated, and I had to interlink with strategic business sector, and I am very proud that I managed to get HP Billiton to come in conjunction with Impala to get serious renovations of Rangelenyane Primary and the former middle school called Ramatlama Middle School and the Matitene High School. Those schools got complete renovation from HP Billiton with the help of Impala itself. So from there, when I was at that school, then in 2003, there is what is called National Teachers Awards. In 2003, I was among the first cohort of teachers, or principals rather, who participated in the National Teachers Awards. And at that time, I got identified to participate and compete in the Lifetime Achievement Award, which actually that started to open and affirm the passion of my work in the department. And I was able to go through the interviews at the level of the circuit. I got position 1 of the category called Lifetime Achievement Award. That was in 2003. I went to represent the circuit at the level of the district, Bojanala district, and I got position 1 there. I went to compete at the level of the province, and the Northwest Province has 4 districts. Then I went there I went through the interviews of that category, and I'm very happy to actually, if you look at the trophies that are here, I have this one, which then in 2003, as I was among the first, I got position 1, and I was conferred or awarded Lifetime Achievement Award by the MEC of that time. If you look at this trophy, you can see it's for 2003. This trophy then opened gates for me to go and compete at national, representing the Northwest Province then as a principal of Rankelinyane Primary. And that gesture actually cemented the trust and the love within the community Yabapalani at Rankelinyane Primary School. And I managed to go to national, but what was very surprising is that at that time in 2003, for you to qualify to participate in the Lifetime Achievement Award, you must have then taught for a period of 20 years then in 2003. And I had qualified for that. But when I went to national, I did my best. Northwest was perceived to have brought the youngest lifetime achiever by that time, simply because of my physical structure. Normally when people look at me, they don't, it doesn't add up in terms of my age, but I'm very proud. I managed to go. Then I managed to get position 4 at national, and I was very proud. I was interviewed by the high profile different stakeholders within the Department of Education. Then for 5 years, then from 2003, the bigger duty for me was to become an ambassador of education, was to go around the province of Northwest to actually teach people what is National Teaching Awards, and also go share practices with them, which I did with distinction. So I've been a coach of National Teachers Awards. I participated in the provincial adjudication team of the Northwest Province. And within all such moments, then in 2005, in July, I was actually identified, I must say, because of my potential. There was a gazette that actually advertised posts. Among the posts was this school called Rutanang Primary Enrichment Center, which is situated in Rustenburg in the Bojanala district in the Northwest Province. Then I applied. Of course, my profile, I qualified, and the department and the panel that was actually established saw big potential in me, because there was a lot that one had to share from the school sports point of view, as I said, from the former Botswana government, and also after 1994, when South Africa now got into the democratic space. Then my profile was actually bigger, and I got appointed as a principal of this mighty school called Rutanang Primary Enrichment Center. When I came to this school, I found the school governing body and the entire school. I think one can say the school was under administration, because there were lots of other things which then led to the SGB disbanded and the structure. I had to come in and start everything afresh. But I must appreciate the Department of Education and the school community at large, because I got a very warm welcome, and all the gestures and experiences that I had, I was able to portray such. I was able to bring the new innovations into the school, and also that made me, a greater person within the Department of Education and the entire country. Then as I was here as a principal, I was also identified then to participate in the National Teachers Awards again. And I got back as I was nominated, and I kept on asking people, because I know I've done my best, but the districts of the Northwest saw potential, and they felt I needed to go back and compete in the National Teachers Awards, and I went to compete as a candidate for Lifetime Achievement Award in 2015 as I was here at this very school. I think I was about 10 years. I managed to emerge as a winner in the former Kada Asmal category, because there was Lifetime Achievement Award, there was Kada Asmal category as well. I competed firstly in the Kada Asmal, and I also managed to win. If you look into the office, you will see I've got a few certificates that I was awarded as a Kada Asmal candidate that really showed experiences in that. But the bigger thing for me, which I can really take you on board, is I then went into the department at Bojanala, and I competed in the Lifetime Achievement Award again. And if you look here, I've got this trophy. I got the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2003, and I went to national. But then in 2015, this is the trophy which also confirmed my potential and expertise in the Lifetime Achievement Award. So this was my second Lifetime Achievement Award win that I got in 2015. Then I went to represent the Rustenburg Education Office at the Northwest Provincial Competitions, where the serious interviews were held. And I also emerged as a winner then in 2015. Then this one actually confirmed and affirmed my potential in these experiences of education. Then I got position 1 at the level of the province of Northwest. And after winning this Lifetime Achievement Award, which then took me to national to compete amongst the other 8 provinces, I am a lifelong leader and winner of a lot of other awards. Then I belong to South African Democratic Teachers Union. After winning at the level of the province, the Lifetime Achievement, my union saw a need to acknowledge, because I've been a leader also in the prospects of the South African Democratic Teachers Union, which is known as SADU. Then, because of my winning, maybe if I must just fast forward, I went to national, and I was very fortunate at national. I got this trophy because I have won nationally. I got this trophy and the certificates at national as a Lifetime Achievement Award winner, which was conferred to me by the former Minister of Education, Me Njimotseha, and the gala of the NTA, or National Teachers Awards, was at Gallagher Estate in Midrand. I went there with my wife. The Department of Education in the Northwest accompanied me, and when the winner was announced, Mr. Pila emerged, coming, from Claremont village in the former homeland of Leboa, the now Mokopane. Then I emerged as a winner. Amongst the prizes that I got with this trophy, I have been awarded a brand new car as a bigger prize. That was in 2016 when the gala was held. I got a brand new car, a Kia Picanto, which I cherish so much. And of course, in our culture, that car, I will never trade it in, I will never sell it. My great-grandchildren will drive it. It's a monument for me. I won't sell it. So I'm still having that car. And I also, within the prizes there, I got a holiday voucher of 65,000 rand, which took me to Zambia. I spent my holidays of December and my Christmas in Zambia with my wife. Everything was paid for. I was staying at the Royal Hotel in Livingston. So those are the things that happened. Now, as a result of this Lifetime Achievement Award, then my union saw a need. My union, SATU, They saw a need to acknowledge my Lifetime Achievement Award and all the strides I made in the department. I was then, as a result of the Lifetime Achievement, the UNESCO, all the way from France in Paris. They always annually invite the regions of UNESCO, which South Africa is part of. Then they invited the regions to nominate the best teacher to come and participate as a contender at the level of UNESCO in France. Then I was the nominee from the Department of Basic Education. I was the first nominee of the country South Africa to go to France and represent the entire region. Then I was in France I was nominated for 2016, 2017. I was the nominee to go to France and represent South Africa. Then my union, SATU, they saw a need at the World Teachers' Day celebration, which was hosted by the Northwest SATU. And this event was hosted in Pudumong, around the Vryburg Town area. Then SATU conferred this trophy for me as a UNESCO nominee, as it is written here that this is awarded by South African Democratic Teachers Union, Northwest, in recognition and appreciation for nomination in the UNESCO Hamdan Prize 2017-2018. Then I saw myself sitting at the UNESCO headquarters in Paris. I celebrated the World Teachers' Day 2017 at the UNESCO headquarters on behalf of the country, and I am very much elated and very happy about that. Then, as a result of that, also in 2016, the Rustenburg local municipality, the mayor then saw a need, the former mayor, Tatem Pokuno, with my councillor who passed on, unfortunately, Tatem Butle. They saw a need to invite me to the council, and the council itself, within this formal council sitting, they also saw a need as a loyal citizen and resident of Rustenburg. They gave me Rustenburg Local Municipality Lifetime Achievement Award certificate as well. I've got lots of certificates. I cannot display all of them here. I was also given space to address council, and it was an honor for me. So those are the things that actually happened in the midst of me being a principal at the school. Now the bigger things started to come, because I thought I'm done with all these things. Now we've got an association of principals in the country called South African Principals Association. It's called SAPA. It was started in 1995. I'm one of the founders of that association. I have been the president of Northwest for 5 terms, and I've done my best in terms of making sure that principals within the Northwest, I am able, through the structure that I belong to, bring all principals, deputy principals, share with them all experiences that I went through. So in this organization that I've led so many years, this year, 2025, I am completing 44 years of my teaching career. And because I've been leading in this organization, I'm one leader who understands that the need of shared leadership approach. And we were to hold our provincial conference of SAPA in July, the 25th and the 26th. This was in Vryburg. It was hosted by Naledi local municipality. Then I had to inform delegates there that because of my age, because I'll be 65 years at the end of this year, actually to be precise, in February, I'll be 65 years old. I shall have served the department for 44 years, and within the 44 years, 2025, I am completing 40 years as a school principal. Now, because of that, I had to declare to conference that I am stepping down from leadership because a good dancer actually knows when to leave the dancing floor. Having led SAPA for such a long time, I believed that it is my time to step off. Northwest is the biggest province nationally. Last year at Emperor's Palace at the national conference, I was given the presidential award as the best performing Northwest Provincial President of SAPA. Now this year, as I had to step down, conference resolved after realizing the best that I've done in this organization, and the provincial conference resolved to give me honorary presidency of the Northwest SAPA. So as I'm talking to you now, Dr. Pila, I am the honorary president of SAPA Northwest. Now, we just went to the national conference of SAPA, where I also had to declare the state of my experiences and also informed the national executive that I will not be participating, I will not be a member of the NEC simply because of my age. The conference did a wonderful thing for me, because from that conference, I found myself very, very lucky, because I was given a Lifetime Achievement Award for having been the longest serving national executive member of South African Principals Association. I flew my family over so that they can come and join the gala of National South African Principals Association, and the president, Mr. Butler, conferred on behalf of all the 1,100 delegates. He said a lot about me, and I came home with my kids and my wife with this award, and I'm actually dedicating this to my mother in particular. My mom is still alive, 96 years, she turned 96 in August this year. So I want to say, Mommy, thanks very much for having brought up a person like me. I want to thank my siblings, my family, my village, my school in particular, my school governing body. They have done a lot to support me. My teaching and non-teaching staff and the whole entire school community. This has only happened because I was surrounded with great people amongst myself. So I got this as the bigger achievement as I will be exiting the system. But thanks to the Almighty God for all these things that happened. If it hasn't been for what God did for me, I think I wouldn't have been here. I believe I have been wired, if I must use that phrase, for a success. And I've done best in the Department of Education. And I love God. And I thank everybody, my family in particular. And thanks for this. I appreciate this. Thank you very, very, very much. I am actually a living model in terms of what the Department of Education is about. Of course, every institution has got serious challenges in life. Here is myself as a person who comes from the former Bantu stance. I've been teaching, I made strides, I led, I produced legions. I want to say to the principals around, leadership in itself, a good leadership is characterized by humility. Good leadership without God, you will very much struggle. So I want to say to the principals, I have taught. You saw me toiling through a lot of organizations. I think the community saw me. The entire country saw me. Some principals and some teachers, due to some confusions, they lost hope in the process. They resigned and all that. But here is me to show that it's possible. I am 44 years now and I'm still blessed. I want to say to principals, let's take our job serious. I want to say to school principals, let's understand we were anointed to touch lives of people. So in the midst of that, don't lose hope. Continue to create powers of network. I just come from Uganda. a week ago, I was widening the network. So anything that I do within my own little corners, I do my plans. I'm able to, talk to principals in Ireland. I'm able to talk to principals from UK, across the world. So as principals of schools, let's not disappoint our Almighty God for the anointment. We were chosen to teach. So let's continue to teach until God pronounces otherwise.
I am Nazon Gail de Beer, the Deputy Principal for the Foundation Phase, joined by Sir Isaac Morisatsile Malotu, who is the Deputy for the Intermediate Phase at Rutenang Primary Enrichment Centre. We are here today to discuss how we know Mr. Isaac Lesiba Pila. Well, for myself, I met Mr. Pila when I was doing NTA, and we built a partnership like that, enriching other people, developing other educators to take part of the National Teaching Awards. And the opportunity arose, and then I could join the team at Rutenang Primary Enrichment Centre about 4 years ago. So Isaac has been at Rutenang, I want to say, since the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, 20 years back. Nee, yeah. So Isaac has been here. So Sir Isaac is the root of Rutenang Primary with Sir Pila. So that is how we know our remarkable principal that leads by example and gives us the opportunity as deputies to also lead and grow in what we believe in. We are extremely proud of our principal that has won this lifetime award, and we wish him well through his next chapter of his life.
Thank you.
Thank you.